Okay, everyone, we're sort of back, but at any moment this video could fail, and as soon as it does, I have to consider potentially logging off permanently to await repairs. Oh, for God's sake. Could I please have a picture or something? No, of course not. It's got to fail yet again.
Hello.
Hello. The video's been temporarily restored. If it goes offline again, I'm probably going offline with it. It took quite a bit of effort to bring it back this time, and I'm not at all sure I'm going to be able to bring it back to life. Azurlu, can you turn that down, please?
I know you love your VR, but you might just have to go to playing with this regular monitor for a while until you get around to buying another.
Yeah, I can't play with a regular monitor. Once you have VR, you don't go back.
You can do it if you want to.
Yeah, I don't want to.
That's the key. Then you need to hurry up and spend some money.
Yeah, I will spend some money, but I have to get it there. Azurlu, really, can you turn that down? I can hardly hear anyone. It's impossible to hear anything that a squaddler is saying. Thank you.
But guess what I just bought?
Yeah. Go.
I just got me an Imperial Courier. So and I have all the whole Imperial
line. Yeah.
I figure what the hell, I might as well just have one of everything.
Okay, so hang on. I've got to risk the video again because I have to like see. Oh, it just went offline again. I have to see the web pages in front of me in order to know where to send my ship. I can't just send it wherever. Like, I have to know, which means I have to look at a different monitor, which means I have to lift the headset off, and there's no guarantee the video is coming back if I do that. So bear with me for just a damn minute here. Video's probably offline. I had to remove the headset. So vanadium is at 2DA in this system. That is step 1. If I can just get out of this system.
Oh, that's cool. And the cells of the Courier are where weapons are housed. Kind of cool animation.
Launching, go to 92DA. Computer, show me the system now. I have located 92DA, 2BA, 2DA has been located, locked onto target. This is a planet-side mission. Stand by. I cannot believe this!
Allow for oncoming traffic in the access corridor.
My video has failed again! Like, it's this fucking tape. It's not holding the cable where it needs to be held. I have to get out of the station before it fails.
I don't know what to tell you.
It's fucking annoying. Oculus should just make more durable fucking equipment. This is ridiculous.
Well, no. From what you've told me, you got wires dangling off that thing.
No, I
You're
don't.
moving your head around. Those are going to be the weak points.
There aren't wires dangling off of it. They're contained in a plastic housing that you cannot breach.
The problem is that's still a weak point. Anytime a wire flexes or bends, it creates a weak point, and that's where the failures happen.
Yeah, I know, but the only way to fix it is to replace the wire, which means I have to disassemble the whole goddamn housing and then put the wire back, or plug or tape this thing together in such a way that the wires make contact. But why the wires are so sensitive? The other thing is, Elite's programming itself is way more sensitive to this than Oculus's own programming, because I can usually go back when I go back to the Oculus menu. It's available visually, and Elite is not. Elite will go dark at times when I can see Oculus, the Oculus default menu.
Do you have the game settings set on high or for visuals?
Whatever was set up with the game.
I would say turn some of those settings down a notch or two. It's automatically good. The game will automatically look to see what your graphics card is capable of, and it's going to set everything according to that. But a lot of times, if you set them a couple notches down, instead of being on ultra settings, you just go to high settings, or if you're on high, you go to medium. A lot of times, that'll alleviate a lot of the problems that you have as far as your graphics card outputs. I've had to do that with my graphics card. I've got all my game settings at medium settings, and I still struggle if I'm in highly populated systems. So, I mean, that might help. It's something for you to try.
Monitor's primary, game is windowed. Like, this is not, you don't understand how Oculus works. Like, this is going to affect the monitored view, but it's not going to affect anything else.
It still runs through your graphics card. What the graphics card settings are at is what I'm saying. You have to go in and adjust those settings.
Okay, I can reduce the resolution. That's about as far as I can go. I can go to 1280 by... I can go to 800 by 600. Let's try that and see what it does.
Graphic.
Okay, it didn't change anything except the windowed view.
You've got quality. What is your quality set on when you look at your graphics?
Fucking cat, get it lost! Jesus, Murphy. Cat is like gonna be in the box soon. Options, graphics quality. Set to custom. It's set to custom.
I don't even have custom settings.
Well, it's because you don't have VR.
Do you have well, you can go through some of the different settings you can tweak.
Environment quality set to ultra. I'll reduce that to high. Depth of field is high. Material quality ultra. I'll set that to high as well.
Yeah, take a lot of those and just set them one option lower, and that should help some of it.
I need to I need to get more time in here, like with this system, either until the order comes in for my parts, or until, there we go, hang on. Or until such time as the half dome comes out and has proven its quality, which will be a few months away, so I don't think this is going to last that much longer.
You can adjust your focal distance. That might help a little bit. Your field of view, turn that down a notch or two. Quality, you can texture and shadow.
Already all set.
I have them on high.
All set.
Anti-aliasing, if you set that to SMAA, that might help.
Yep.
Ambient occlusion set to medium. Environment quality, I have on high. FX, depth of field, and material, and galaxy map quality are all on medium.
I've set everything
Screen
to
is high.
Everything's set to high now. But I have a GTX card that is more than capable of running the graphics at these settings. So.
Well, so is mine, but I still turn mine down a little bit because the overall performance increases if you turn everything down just
Yeah. I have also got a developer workstation with i7 and 32 gigs of RAM, so there's no performance issue that should be affecting this thing.
My system is set up for gaming. It's not a workstation setup. And I've got 8 gigs of RAM and I have less issues.
Yeah. Those gaming workstations are a bunch of crap. Half of them are i5s.
This isn't a workstation. It's a game system.
I understand the difference. Believe it or not, I'm not just gifted with software. I have insights into hardware and networking that far surpass the average user. So I know what I'm talking about. I understand.
Well, I suggest don't call me the average user.
No, I didn't call you anything. I just simply said that.
What I'm saying is I have an i7. I've got decent stuff in here. I've got an SSD. So, I mean, I've got better equipment in this than average.
Yeah, but we still reviewed your system stats and mine at some point, and I think the distinguishing quality was memory. And memory is a big deal when it comes to this type of graphics assembly.
You have more RAM, and you have a slightly higher grade graphics card. You have the higher graphics card because it's required in order to run the Oculus.
That's right.
As far as the graphics go, I don't even use half of my, or as far as my RAM, I don't even use half my RAM when I'm playing the game. And I've got a multi-threading 4-core i7 in here that I can sit and literally, I can stream Netflix, play video games, and have 15 different windows open and watch YouTube videos all at the same time, and my system won't crash. I've actually done it just to see how much shit I could get it going before my system crashed. So I mean, my computer isn't slouchy by any standard.
I have not been able to crash my computer with any other application except this one.
Well. Actually, I have more problems running Skyrim on my computer than I do running Elite Dangerous. And Skyrim is not nearly as complicated of a game. It's just fucking insane for RAM and processor.
Doesn't sound like it was coded particularly efficiently either.
Now, the game is quite old, and you start putting all kinds of mods in that game, it fucks a lot of shit up.
Yeah.
That's a game you can modify, highly modify. And I had a lot of mods in that game at one point that, yeah, I had to have them in the right order or it'd fuck shit up.
Oh, crater. Watch it. I'm coming up on a crater wall. Glide pattern is complete. Okay, now this planet only has 10% coverage. We're going to try landing inside of a crater. And this is a moon of a moon scenario, which I don't know what the hell you call these things, but they're bodies that orbit moons of other planets that themselves have moons.
Tracking computer. Put one of them in here.
Holy shit, I just discovered a blue circle. I love blue circles. The blue circle is over here. And now we're at 2 kilometers and climbing closing range. The blue circle is aborting our landing attempt in the crater. A hostile ship has appeared. I'd like to kill him, but I can't.
Damn, one more optional internal bay and I'd be happy. Even if you took a 3 and made it 2 1s out of us, I'd be happy.
I think you're right about this Oculus. So far it seems to be operating a hell of a lot better now that I've got these reduced settings in effect. So thank you.
I know my graphics card, I've got a GTX graphics card. And it'll go through and look at the games and I'll automatically try to set up settings, and every game I go and I manually downgrade them a step or two, a lot of them, just so the quality of the game is a little better. The graphics aren't quite as sharp as they could be, but I'm also not playing on a 4K screen. Yeah. No, my monitor's capable of a 1080p display, and I'm using 720. Just because it works better. I have less issues in the long run.
Well, I don't know what it is, but these NVIDIA cards, like NVIDIA is a name brand card, doesn't get any better. You have one, I have one. And yet
I've got NVIDIA, I've got a 750 GTX 750 Ti.
Yeah, that was the one right before this card was released with the dual port outs for the Oculus. Mine wouldn't be able to handle the Oculus. No, I don't think you have the ports for it. You need 2 ports. You need two HDMI ports to plug the Oculus.
I have 2 HDMI ports and I have 2 DVI ports.
Oh, okay.
But my graphics card, it doesn't have the... I looked it up one day just out of more or less amusement because I was bored. But basically, what my graphics card lacks is the internal, the firmware or software inside the graphics card to be able to handle it.
Okay,
it's just for the VR. You just need better quality gear. It's the only way to word it.
Yeah, well, there's a base or something here, and I don't know why.
What ports do you need for the Oculus?
There's a GTX 1080 or something that was released right after his card was released, like within a year.
No, for the Oculus, what ports do you need to use the Oculus?
They have special ports.
You need at least a 1050 to run a GTX 1050 or higher to run.
I have the 1060. No, actually, the 1070.
If you have a GTX 1060, you'd be able to run VR as long as you have 2 HDMI ports.
Yeah, and likewise for the 1070.
Because I actually have a notebook that is VR ready, but it has only one HDMI.
Yeah, notebooks I'm a little bit leery of in general for any kind of...
No, you're going to need a full desktop.
You need a full desktop is what I'm thinking too. Yeah. I mean,
it says VR ready.
It might be capable of it, but you're probably not going to be able to run everything on ultra settings.
Yeah, you won't be able to run the highest settings, but you still will have VR, yes.
And you won't run off that, or you'll have to have it plugged in when you're playing.
Yeah, because it uses two graphics CPU or GPUs at the same time, so you have to have the hardware to do all this stuff. Hang on.
Because it has the 1070s, no? Yeah, it has the 1070.
Okay, I've landed on the planet. I have a low gravity warning. This is a potato-shaped planet. It's shaped exactly like a spud. Or maybe a pear. that one. And now, we're flying around all over the place because this thing is a moon of a moon. It's a very strange planet. And there are some minerals here. And I'm sliding all over the place. There is a base here. Some kind of... oh shit, I got hit again. Some kind of mining operation is here. I need 1 vanadium. Stand by. Firing weapons. I have carbon, germanium, and sulfur. And that is it. There is no other minerals. There's another rock deposit here. I offered to bring Azraeli some rocks before, so I will shoot this rock and you can have the rock to do. Phosphorus, which is carbon. The last one is chromium. The very last one over here is phosphorus. There's lovely here with phosphorus. Some kind of trap. Oh, there it is. My ship is leaving. My ship has left. There is a no trespass zone in this section. There are sentry skimmers nearby. It is an outpost. I will collect the data. Stand by. Oh. Sentries shooting at me simultaneously. I have 44% health. Chassis integrity critical. Chassis integrity is critical. 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. My SRB was destroyed. However, that was utterly pointless. I didn't get the vanadium I wanted, but I have another SRV. I will choose another landing site.
Frameshift drive charging.
Escape vector selected. Kilometers above planet surface. In the glide path. Coming back in. We're scanning for blue circle. So when your ship leaves and goes up into the planet's orbit, it only goes up 25 kilometers according to this. We're at 2 kilometers and holding. I don't see any more blue circles. I usually could take on 4 sentries in my SRV, but for some reason I didn't there. Well, sentry skimmers are quite dangerous sometimes. Oh, we have found a blue circle. We have found 2 blue circles. Downward towards the planet's surface, take advantage. We have nested blue circles approaching on the left. In the middle of 2 blue circles. Descending the planet's surface, landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed. Cannot comply.
planet surface. 300 meters, 200 meters. Faulted at 100 meters.
I'll be going. My battery is dying and it's already late.
Okay.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Good luck. Bye for now.
Right.
Squad, are you still there? Vanadium has been located. This is the mineral type we need. We're almost far enough away for our craft to lift off, so we will try to stay in range. Chromium. What else do we have here? Tungsten. When do we have this? Mineral deposit over here. Germanium, chromium. Our ship is left despite the fact we're on the border. And now, we'll recall the ship. Ooh, technician. More technician, excellent. Well, within range. Inside. And now we will head back.
Brake is on.
We have boarded our ship. And now we must select a new system. One moment. The video doesn't cut out. The Winji system. DEWINDJI. Miraculously, my video has remained intact. Galaxy map. "104 light years, 3 jumps, and we'll be near deck yet to have a go at that, engineer, if we so choose. It is here where we will find our next component.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
Launching flight.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging.
Possible grounded threat. Heading down to the deck to investigate. We've located the threat. Dolphin.
Frameshift drive charging.
targets. The Wingy system.
Frameshift drive charging.
No planets, just stars. The system isn't much different. Is already laid in for Whitney Oracle. Low intensity conflict zone. Could prove useful for testing. One moment, please.
Scan detected.
Reduce your speed immediately, Commander.
Our transfer bus.
Scan detected.
The pilots, please show consideration. Slow down and maintain a reasonable distance from other ships inside this dock. Docking bay access is bi-directional. Please keep the airlock clear at all times. Thank you.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Greetings light at your assigned path. And thanks for choosing this facility. We would like to remind all commanders to avoid blocking access to docking pads during arrival and departure.
We'll have to find DaWinji's nearest human technology broker. Suker Bago. Okay. So a moment, I'm going to adjust resolution again on the windowed side of things, because the screen we have is a little on the small side, making for poor quality viewing. This is a Federation planet. There's only one choice for us to land, and that would be Faraday City, which is mentioned in the brief. Places we can go. Alright.
Greetings to all visitors. Please alight at your assigned path, and thanks for choosing this facility.
Ship is released. Your way is cleared for departure.
One might expect to find Faraday City completely protected against EMP type attacks. That seems to the point of acting as a Thargoid auto shutdown field. In case I tried to disrupt power that way.
Sorry, I went AFK.
I haven't been gone for quite a while.
Yeah, it's one of those lovely things about being a parent. I gotta remember what the hell I was doing.
Well, I re-widened my video feed out to 1024 by 768 because 800 by 600 looks like shit in YouTube. So that should work out a little better for viewers. As for the rest of the settings, I left them as they are, and I have not had any video interruptions.
What? Did you look at that video that I put on your SharePoint?
Not yet. I haven't had time.
Okay. Well, I'm just kind of curious how well that actually turns out as far as other people looking at it. Because that was just using the whatever the gaming features are for that Windows 10 has that pop up every time I turn the game on.
Oh, I'll get to it, rest assured. Probably get to it tonight a little bit later on.
Yeah, well, I was just asking if you had a chance or not. If not a problem.
No, I've been busy with work. I couldn't do it last night. I had to go to bed when I had said I would, and there was no time for doing anything other.
Yeah, I know how that is.
Between getting up and going to work this morning and now, I had dinner when I got home, and I've been playing the game since. I've not visited the website. Okay, so now we're going to dock with Faraday City. I think with a name like Faraday City, it'd be protected against EMP attacks.
Okay, Commander, land on pad 10.
Not necessarily.
No, I think not. But who knows, maybe it results in a default. They have a technology here that has a default shutdown shield against Thargoid shutdown technology. That would be nice. Not bloody likely, but it would be nice.
Holy shit, it's got like a small gas tank. 8 tons of fuel.
The space station?
No, this Imperial Courier I've got. I went and put A-rated everything in it except for the sensors and life support. I went with D-rated. I got a 3C bi-wave shield generator, a 3H Guardian frameshift drive booster, a 2A fuel scoop, detailed surface scanner, an advanced discovery scanner, and a docking computer. I figure, what the hell? Now I go to library. Now I got to come up with a name for this ship. What don't I have already used? Oh, shit.
Unsanctioned acts of aggression will not be tolerated. Base station wall.
Okay, let's see if this particular station has the required amenities. It does have a technology broker. I can redeem Intel packages here. I'm redeeming them for 11,000 credits. What now?
My ship's gonna get an idea. That one needs an idea.
Shot cannon gimbal plus 28 vanadium. What have I got on board? I could have sworn I'd made my vanadium quota. Vanadium 20 of 250. That is not what it said before. Oh, I hate this. Like, how the hell do you have, like, materials just disappear out of your possession? I don't get that.
I think they're getting used. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, something's fucked up. We need to get to a raw broker. The nearest raw broker that I can find, probably several star systems away from here. I need material raw.
Oh, just for the fun of it, let's take a ride in this ship and see what it looks like. Almost a cockpit of like an F-16 or something like that, or F-15 or 14 or 18 or whatever.
2 jumps away, the
Fighters playing cockpit.
Chinino system, 50.14 light years away, has raw materials that I can trade. So we'll go there. And we'll visit this hell-like space station, Zan Enterprise.
Check again. Unauthorized landing may trigger lethal response.
399 meters per second.
Pad attached complete. Depart when ready, Commander.
Have you checked your bay number?
Watch where you're flying, Commander.
200 credit fine for colliding a ship that leapt out in front of me just as I was pulling out of the starbase. It is an admiral.
Shift drive charging. Shift drive charging.
Amazon Enterprises, which has the raw trade, the raw materials trader. And we will get our vanadium come hell or high water. So I thought I collected more than enough on planet when I was visiting. Apparently I did not. And so now we have this to deal with.
Looks like you got people in Sinatra Desert being stupid asshats again.
I'm trying to pick you off.
No, other people are talking in zone chat, talking about them. You jump away from the station super cruise and they're gonna try and interdict you and gank you.
That would be a good time to run away if you're allowed or able. Cincineo 3 is an imperial planet.
Hacking computer's doing some funky acrobatics.
Scan detected.
Oh no, I'm being scanned. Tin. Niobium. Tellurium.
Landing gear deployed.
One of the 9% metal worlds in here has got 4.7% vanadium on the surface. Technically, I could land there and have a good shot at getting vanadium before I left, but no, we'll just buy it from the raw materials trader.
you all passengers. Please disembark at your assigned landing pad, and thank you for choosing this facility.
Regulation announcement. Please proceed to land on your assigned docking pad within the time limit and refrain from obstructing other areas.
Where did Azurlu go?
Well, he had to go because it's he was way ahead of us in terms of time, since he's in Lisbon, Portugal.
Right.
We have 37 vanadium and 92 carbon. That's it. That's all we were here for. And now...
Yeah, I'm waiting for the Alliance to finally build a ship that I actually am interested in. The Chieftain, the Challenger, and the whatever the hell the other one is, the Crusader, really don't interest me much. They're geared for combat, and that's all they're geared for.
Whatever.
I have combat ships already, so I don't know what the hell. I don't know. Maybe I'll buy some and outfit them just to see if I actually like them. You bought any of them yet?
What's that?
Have you bought any of the new Alliance ships yet?
No, I don't think... Well, I think I bought a Crusader, actually. I haven't outfitted it at all. It's just sitting collecting dust in a warehouse somewhere.
I could probably buy them and screw with them later. I don't know how well that would work. Probably just get them all A-rated out and go from there. I could buy all 3 ships for less than 100,000, but I don't know how much it cost me to outfit them. I still got 400 million. I guess I need a reason to go spend a couple weeks earning money again. Maybe that's what I should do. Burn up what I've got and then go earn some money. The Chieftain's cheap, I'll buy that one first. Just see what happens.
And thank you for choosing this facility.
Okay, so now we must launch, I guess.
Detach confirmed. Watch for oncoming traffic when passing through the airlock.
lose audio for a bit. I may have to switch microphones, just got a low battery on the headset. Target 796 light seconds. Audio is offline. Stand by.
I can hear you, so we'll see what happens.
Now it's all tangled up all the shit. Come on. You dumb putz. Putz! Come here, putz. Putz. Come here, putz. Okay, you should be able to hear me better now.
I've been able to hear you the whole time.
Miraculously, my video seems to have remained on and intact.
Commander Goomba. Apparently that's a old school Mario Brothers game player.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Commander Goomba 11.
Don't recognize the name. I played a lot of Mario Brothers.
That's all we used to play when I was kids. My little brother, oh god, it sucked playing against him. Whoop your ass shit any day of the week. Years ago, he was going to college here in town. We bought a Wii, and we had the newest Mario Brothers game for it, where you could have 4 players at once running across the screen. that was quite entertaining because my brother showed up with a friend of his, my wife and I, the four of us are playing. 4 characters bouncing all over the screen. It's funny as hell. Oh God, it got to the point, of course, when we're all liquored up, my brother is like, okay, we're all just sitting there waiting for him to clear the course for us. And about the 4-hour span of time he is there playing, he basically got us from the very start of the game to the very end of the game, pretty much by himself. Just sucks playing video games with him.
Okay.
Especially those old school type games. He's just really, really good at it.
Entering battle scenario. Stand by.
Where are you at? Are you anywhere near Shinarda?
No. I'm in the Sukurbago system. Now 1,000.
As soon as you find a system where you want me to come find you to go play in a Hazres or something, I've been sitting here for like 3 days waiting for you.
Stand by. Hostiles are 3. Pause this out for a while.
I can see why the Challenger is kind of a agile, nimble ship if it's outfitted right.
This is program Mark 23.
I gotta figure out where the hell I'm at.
Energy.
I think this might be more agile than my crate. And this isn't even engineered.
Target obliterated. For threat 1, there are over 20 ships here. Wanted, letting him have it. These shock cannons, man, when they hit, you're done. You're so done.
One of these days I need to make an effort to actually go do something, open up some of that shit.
No, he's compliant. Federal security, federal security, federal security, federal security, federal security, federal security. All other targets are federal security targets. Looks like that's it. Collector, we are out of ammo, and out of ammo. So I cannot collect anything, but I let them have it.
Ah, shit. Of course, it gives me the docking bay that's right beside the mail slot, so I can't find it till I spin around and get myself in trouble.
FSD engaged. Leaving battle scenario.
Ready to engage.
2, 1, 0. Stop. Located Faraday City above planet. Circling the planet to approach Faraday City at 25,000 kilometers in closing. Increasing speed.
Back to outfitting. Tweak a few more things, then we'll put this ship away and find another one to play with.
We've arrived at Faraday City. Stand by. 7.5. Computer request dock procedure. Docking request processed.
Access granted.
Access granted. Pad 32.
Assisted docking initiated.
Oh my god,
Now passing in front of holographic projectors. Entering mail slot. Scanning attempted failed. Bay 32 now land is clear. Landing gear is deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
And we are docked.
Landing sequence. Dispatch.
We have enough resources now to purchase the shot cannon gimbaled plus class 3. This is a chapter 3 enhancement. Unlocking the item. Shot cannon gimbaled class 3 is now unlocked. Go to outfitting, please. Look at weapons and hard points. The huge laser. No.
Here, my cat meowing.
Oh, you're kidding. I don't have any cargo slots left. Hang on. 131 now. I'm still losing cargo slots. The Recon Limpet controller. No, we'll keep that. The heatsink launcher at Robogo. Negative. Two extra docking computers, a chaff launcher at BD. Yeah, we'll sell that one. And actually, we will sell the Recon Limpet at, well, it is level 1, it fit anywhere. T69, let's kill that one. Sell it off. Now I have 2 slots available. Where am I going to put these things? I have fragment cannons that have just been upgraded. I guess I could go with turreted shot cannons in Class 2 and take the gimbaled in Class 3.
They were up on the cupboard, they weren't laying down.
This thing just looks like one big bed of nasty.
What's that?
The shot cannon gimbal.
You still showing that? I guess what I'll say is I'll jump onto YouTube and I'll see what you're looking at if you give me a minute here.
Yeah, but I just wasted a bunch of time and resources updating fragment cannons that I can't keep in play because they're... Well, I can keep them in play, they just have to go to other ships. I won't be able to use them on this vessel. And I have to go to an interstellar factory because my weapons are all being treated as dirty, so... Obviously, there are legal problems here that need to be corrected.
Okay, go back to your shot cannon. Or just look at it so I can see what the...
Yeah, you can see right across. To the left, you see in this view, to the left, is the fragmentation cannon, upgraded.
Actually, you gotta look up. Everything that... Usually, most of the stuff that shows up in your stream is lower than what you're seeing.
Yeah, well, I'm looking almost straight up at it right now. It's in my lower left view. So, what you're seeing, I have no idea. It could be because I changed video settings, but anyway.
Right now, I'm looking at your balance of 91 million credits.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
Well, then you'll have to wait. I'm sorry, there's no other way.
Depends on how much of
I've screwed around with video settings during this recording, so there's no way for you to actually see it right now, unfortunately. Normally, it's not that bad. Normally, you can... Anyway.
There's a little bit of a delay, but not too bad.
There should be several minutes delay, actually.
It's probably within 10 seconds.
Anyway, on the left-hand side is the gimbaled turret. Oh, sorry, the gimbaled fragmentation cannon on the right-hand side.
I actually paused your feed so I can see you.
On the right-hand side, you can see the shot cannon. It's right now in my center view. And that's all I can tell you about that. But I'm staring at the ceiling right now. Okay. And to complete this, we will I'm afraid we're going to have to make some more space because this other cannon will not go in here. So crippling my ship beyond all recognition.
I'm thinking right now you're,
oh shit, now
what
it's
you're
down.
looking at, what your stream is showing isn't quite, there's a hell of a delay going on.
Yeah, well, that's believable and quite understandable.
You know what I'm saying.
There's going to be a delay. YouTube never broadcasts live. It can't.
I've probably got a 30-second delay right now that I'm looking at.
At least a 30-second delay. It should be minutes. It's never been up to date.
I'll probably look at that later because it's actually really fucked up trying to keep track of live conversation and keep track of what's going on. Of course, I got way too much vodka in me again. That don't help nothing. No, there's some days that there's like a 5-second delay between actual what we're talking about and when it shows up in your YouTube stream. So it depends on the day.
Well, today isn't going to be good.
Right now it's kind of goofy, so I'll deal with it. Look at it some other time, maybe.
I'm looking at the cargo rack. Well, you just have to take my word for it that it looks like really fucked up. How different the weapons are and how much more serious that shock cannon looks like.
Like I said, I'll take a look at it later when I've got half a bottle of vodka in me right now. So.
Oh, you poor thing. I feel such sympathy.
I have no sympathy for me because I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not going to be very sympathetic. Okay, sell the...
Looks like Spike just logged in.
Sell the cannon. And sell that cannon, and sell that one too, because we don't need cannons anymore, they're useless. Although I could go with small shot cannons as well on the bottom of my ship. But mostly I'm just curious what exactly is going to do with the situation if I'm fucking down to 127 now. I was up at 146 at one point. Like, what is going on with these counts of locker spaces?
That's one of the reasons I'm buying ships right now, so I can get some of this inventory knocked down.
Stupid. Like, you must be below 100 now.
Oh, I'm way below 100. I think I'm at about 65, 70 out of 120.
It makes no goddamn sense at all. Like, what the hell is the matter with these jokers? It's like they just love to fuck with you.
We got 300 million credits to burn.
I'm not amused. Eventually, I mean, the locker shortage is going to get so out of control that I'm not going to be able to store anything, and I'm just going to have zero.
5A shape, the 5A frame shift drive is real common amongst a lot of medium-sized ships.
Yeah, I think I have one or two of those kicking around somewhere.
I've got about 8 ships with it now.
Okay, I now have 4 shock cannons on board this thing. We need to take it into a combat zone and test this out. There are no fragmentation cannons at all.
What ship are you in? You Anaconda still?
Yes. Now refueling, restocking, putting more limpets back into the inventory. Restock the limpet count. And we will sell off the other components at the commodities market. "42 power transfer buses sold at, again, a massive loss. At a station that clearly can use them. Okay, last test of the night before I have to abandon this, which is going to be yeah, it's already 11:30 here, for fuck's sakes. Launching. Interstellar factors. Let's see if we can find one in this part of the galaxy. Galaxy map.
I'm going to find a bathroom. I'll be right back.
We do that. The next stage is going to be buying turreted Class 2 shot cannons. They do less damage, but they also fire automatically and will take some of the pressure off of me during my... Right now I have too many gimbaled weapons. And it's relying on me to aim and do all the tracking and everything. It's really difficult.
Frameshift drive charging.
So I will have to opt for the Class 2 turreted shotgun. That's tomorrow's mission.
Well, right now I'm buying one of each of the Alliance ships and A-framing them out. The sheer amount of money or credits I'm spending here, I'm getting a whole lot of ships A-framed out. Of course, they're not large ships either.
We have an unidentified signal source en route to Krematov 4. This is a convoy pattern. Threat level 4. Gardner Horizons. I wonder if that's named after Federation Admiral Gardner. In fact, I thought I saw an Admiral Gardner mentioned in lore somewhere. He's been dead quite a few years, but he helped get the Federation going in the early days of hyperspace travel.
That's possible. You tend to be a little more knowledgeable about the lore than me.
Unidentified signal source at 300 light seconds. Scanning. Weapons fire detected. Threat 1. Oh, we gotta do this. So far, the threat ones I've successfully hit with the shot cannon. They've disappeared very quickly. And then there were a threat 0. Four light seconds and counting. .25 light seconds and falling. 30,000 kilometers, 20,000 kilometers, 15, 10, and we are now going into normal space. working. Missiles were destroyed. Spinning around here. Four more direct hits is down 65% all health. Obliterated.
Target destroyed.
There are 5 more targets in range. One is named JJ. It is an eagle. It is wanted.
Target shields offline.
Activating engines. Pursuing. Target obliterated after a couple of light hits. We have a Type 9 Heavy. That was stupid. Recovery operations are underway. Reassembling shields. Yeah, well, against these NPCs, these shock cannons make me almost completely invulnerable.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
You are 100 light years away from me right now. Kermada.
Yeah, but I'm headed to base, and then I'm just gonna, where the hell are we going here, folks? Oh, there's another one, hang on. No, not interested. Coming up on Gardner Base, Gardner Horizons. Approaching a ringless gas giant, probably a class 1. $25,000 kilometers, 10,000, 5,000. No humans are present. My God, these gimbal shock cannons, I can only tell you that there is a shitload of damage involved in getting hit by one of them. And my aim is improving. Oh, and at the first target, which was a federal dropship, or federal gunship, I hit it with a torpedo. That helped quite a bit. Took out most of its shields, and then I finished off its shields with a bombardment of 4 shock cannon pods. And then I kept doing that again and again and again. And all I had to do was spin around and point at him, which may seem like a challenge in the Anaconda. And it is an incentive, like I said, to get Class 2 turreted shock cannons, but again, that's tomorrow's problem. Anyway, I'm logging off now. Thanks again for your support of my video issues. And we'll talk again tomorrow. Probably. Well, I'm going to have a look at Galnet first, because I haven't looked at Galnet in a couple days. I don't know if there's anything new.
I haven't seen anything new, so that don't mean much. I've currently got 75 of 120 items in my storage.
access corridor.
And back. Looking at Galileo. Galactic News Network. Last story is fire destroys Supertech facility. We heard about that earlier. Thargoid sympathizer arrests are on the increase. And that's it for now. No more on the Alliance Gala or what have you. No imminent changes in the org chart are anticipated. Okay, that's it. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay. Have a good night.
Have a good night. And that's everything, everyone else is watching. It's 3:52:33 on 11 September 33:04. 3:52:39 Zulu, actually. I'm at Gardner Horizons in the Cremata system near Dekiat. Don't forget that you can watch these videos and get information on the events surrounding Commander Trium and his wing.
This station operates zero tolerance policy towards
the
criminal
web addresses provided in the video properties under YouTube. You can also click I like or I subscribe to suit your preference, and if you are running Windows Chrome, Google Chrome on Windows 10, you will also see the bell icon, which will give you a mini dialogue telling you when new live video or new videos of a recorded nature are being broadcast via YouTube. This has been Commander Trium of the FNS Ambrosia, Ship Registry Alpha Romeo 010. Signing off for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. Fly safe, Commanders.